Yeah, hello all. Good evening. Welcome to today's monthly expiry analysis. Let us get started. So as we can see, the dollar index chart was pretty much a neutral today. It was almost flat throughout the intraday action till our markets were open 3:30 at least. So since it is monthly expiry, so the domestic context, the domestic cues are more have more weightage compared to the global cues. But however, global cues also matter. But they were since they were flat, the bias for us could be uh, positive to neutral because the dollar index is already in a downtrend. So that is the context of the dollar index. So coming to the order flow, we can see here that the first candle is also having a very good delta, and the candle is also very very healthy. Delta is a bit lower in the sense, but it is very healthy in the sense that we can trust the uptrend. But the issue is in the how this order flow has taken place. I mean, if you look at it from a 5 minute time frame, when you break this up, just to explain the context, you will find that this whatever was happening in the first 15 minutes, it is happening with a very low delta, and the delta is pretty low in the same range. And as it goes up, the candle's size is getting lower. So typically facing some exhaustion at the top. So this is how you have to come to the conclusion that at least for now the price is getting exhausted. And to add to these analysis, you will find that the OI, to begin the day, the almost the call rating was more when you look at the put rating. So when you look at the first hours, this is bank Nifty's OI. So when you look at the first hour OI of Bank Nifty, you can take it till maybe 10:15 or something. You find here that um, so much. Yeah, you can see here that the call OI change is more. You can see the call towers also, which are very strong. They have made inroads in the 40 to 800 levels also. So that is why you can see that the price is facing a kind of resistance at the top. And of course 40 to 800 is a very strong support, there's no doubt about it. But the issue is 40 to 900 and 43,000 were strong resistances. And the call OI change also was more in the initial part. So that is why the price was not able to go up, and order flow also hinted the same. Now the issue here is the bank Nifty would go for some time based correction because Nifty was very strong. If you look at Nifty's order flow in the same time, you can see the first hour of the Nifty. I can take the same 10:15. You can find that Nifty, yeah, you can see that Nifty is having more put OI. So almost put OI is 3.18 crore if you see for this 1 hour time frame compared to 2.1 to 61 crore of call. So there are significantly more puts than calls in Nifty. So that's why Nifty was almost strong in as a upward trending structure compared to Bank Nifty. That is pretty much evident. And this is obvious because Bank Nifty has rallied more than Nifty in the uh, last year, and 43,000 being a psychological number, that is acting as a strong resistance for Bank Nifty. So this is how you look at it. And one more, yeah, coming to the order flow, continuing the order flow. So, but this is not like a selling type of order flow. This is just a time-based correction type of order flow where the big players want certain instruments or call premiums and put premiums to erode. So that is the basic logic behind such a thing. It's not a selling kind of delta because the delta is reducing, and you can see that after 15k worth of delta, you're not seeing any aggressive selling happening. And this is a very classical case which we've discussed many times where two back-to-back candles have the same delta profile, right? They have same delta profile, but the result is different. So this is a red candle and this is a green candle. So this is a case of limit buying. This we have discussed many times, and stop loss below this, and the today's target is the first target which you can look for. This is a standard order flow setup which we have discussed many times. So this also played out well. Despite monthly expiry, we could get such good setups in order flow. And after that the price went higher. So once you can, so this you can confirm, this you can also confirm because you see even in this candle the price approaches VWAP, and the minimum red delta is getting lost, right? So min delta is 14.3k, and hardly one delta is 1k is left. So almost a negative delta is getting lost. So why is it getting lost? Because it's getting filled by the buying orders. I mean, the aggressive buying order. So this is one way to look at it, and you can see that the delta is also starting to increase now. So I mean, this is how it is. You can somehow gauge that the upward trend is on, and the price starts to sustain above VWAP, lower wicks appearing again and again. So clearly, the price is getting ready for the blast. So this is the standard thing which you observe in Bank Nifty, and when it is about to break the day's high, so you need a higher delta, and that's why you can see the highest delta of the day coming at this level. So this is how the order flow gave the hint, but the issue is still where it can go. The problem was with the 43,000 call writer. So 43,000 CE, it was, throughout the day. When if you look at even at 1 o'clock also, this 43,000 call OI did not budge. So 42,900 somehow, they budged. After that rise, you can see, till before, this was at around 1 o'clock, you can see that 42,900 call were high, but after that, massive upward candle, 42 900, almost they gave space to 42,900 put writers, and but 43,000 call writers were still in the game. So this should make us very clear that the price is facing resistance at 43,000, and order flow also is trying to confirm that, because once the price hit that level, you are not seeing further buying. Like after it is hitting that level, you're not seeing further, delta. In fact, you're seeing that delta is getting, reduced. So there is, reduction in delta, and the price, reverses back. So this is how we confirm that, but it will not fall. This is just a standard expiry day bidirectional volatility, and price ultimately comes back to the same level. So uh, for the price to go high, it is the 43,000 call OI which had to make way, but that didn't happen. And in fact, interestingly, you can also observe that on the brokers, CEP charts, for example. You can see this is the zero, the platform where you can have price as well as OI. So this is at around, still 3 o'clock. You can see that the call OI is intact. I mean, this is 43,000, call. This is intact till 3 p.m. So call writers were completely under control, especially 43,000 call writers. But 42,900 call writers have already given way, at around 12:30 itself. I mean, after that, big candle. So clearly, the plan here is, I mean, we must try to broadly understand through OI where the price can go and expire. So for the expiry, it is very much clear that price is closing above 42,900 and below, or below 43,000, and this CE should expire worthless. That is the plan. That is why, this call was totally managed perfectly by, big players, and this is how the brokers charts, CEP charts are pretty much handy in analyzing such moves, and ultimately price went and just closed around the same level, that is 43,000 levels. So the objective is achieved, that is making 43,000 call expire worthless. So that is about the OI and the order flow. And one more broader point I want to convey is about the price action. So price action, as we discussed, last week we discussed certain. I mean, last week in our weekly analysis we discussed. I mean, let me just recap what we discussed. No, if we delete this part, we discussed last week that in the Sunday weekly analysis video, that Bank Nifty has already crossed the 61% retracement. So it is heading towards its 0.786 retracement, and the target of 43,087, it's about to achieve. So I mean, we can clearly see that, Bank Nifty has, you know uh, yeah, it is almost, if you see in the past 4 days action, Bank Nifty has almost come close to the target which we discussed during our weekly analysis. So analysis, it is very clear. It's I think by tomorrow it should probably hit the target, and once if it sustains above this, right, so it is about to go back to its, 100% retracement target, that is back to the swing high 44. So I mean, let us not get ahead of ourselves. So this is the first target that is, I think it should hit there very soon. So apart from it, when you look at the price from an intraday perspective, one more thing which what I want to share is, the levels. Like for example, we discussed this also, that price he's bouncing from the, yeah, when we look at this retracement, like this is the first swing, I mean the second swing, I mean for this up move. So price is taking support from the 38% level. So since price is taking support from 38% level, it is expected that it will at least get back to the previous high. But till where it can go? So this information you can get from the Fibonacci that is extension. So when you look at the extension tool, it is the trend based extension what I'm talking about. So just pick this low to this high and to the same low and just extended. You find that, let me, this is the first point, this is the high, and this is the, so you find that the targets which Bank Nifty is supposed to achieve is the first one which it achieved in the first candle itself, took resistance, again came back, bounced off from the 38% level and ultimately hit the 0.6 minute golden ratio extension target also. So this is how both extension as well as retracement targets can be derived for intraday targets. And one more kind of lesser known thing is the time based correction. For example, when I took the swing, like for example when I took two swing highs, this probably, yeah, this high and maybe this high, right? So we get some good swing high targets. So for the intraday, basically, so yeah, I mean I'll explain that in another video, how the x-axis can be used for the for getting the swing highs and lows. Anyway, overall, the as of now, Bank Nifty has achieved the almost achieved the target which we had discussed in the last weekly analysis. Still, the structure is bullish. So let us wait for more global cues to unfold. And I hope this analysis was helpful. Thank you.